cupcakes and they love their football. That's what Maryland does. And we are at M&T Bank Stadium down near the Inner Harbor of Baltimore. Here's a scene a short time ago. The Ravens introduced to this sellout crowd, and through a sea of pyrotechnics, out they came from the tunnel. We're set to go as the Ravens get ready to match up with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Wilson. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Gregory Rousseau able to record his 5th sack of the season. Getting into the act on the opening drive here with a sack. And remember, they had 5 last week.
And they saw that on film, and that meant that they had to get together. Offensive coordinator, quarterbacks coach, offensive line coach, receivers coach, and say, how do we beat this pressure? Because everyone has to win against the defense and get the ball out of the hands of the quarterback very quickly.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
Push him back. Push him back.
Another try after the first down sack. Wilson under pressure. They got him again. DeForest Buckner. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Play action. Now Wilson. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Micah Parsons. It's his 20th sack of the season as he continues what could be a record-setting campaign. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And this will be touchdown inside the 20. They'll spot it at the 18-yard line. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now the first carry for Cam Akers. Well, you and I, partner, we got the plum assignment this week. An unbeaten team against a one-loss team. Really not much separating these two entering play here today.
Not much at all, and I think for both coaches, they've looked at their team and said, guys, you got to know what you're getting into in this one, and you better be
looking for Marshall, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Micah Fitzpatrick. And he will bring this back. It's a pick-6 and a Raven touchdown. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And the Ravens lead at 7-0. So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they, as mentioned, unbeaten to this point in the year. But you think this game, their toughest test yet?
I absolutely do, because to me, this is a good measuring stick game because they've been able to take advantage of the schedule. But here, this is another team leading its division with an eye on making a Super Bowl run. So this game is crucial.
2nd down, they'll go with Akers again. And some room to run now. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 41 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
A big connection on that one. 31 yards. So 1st and goal and a chance to make amends for the earlier pick 6. They'll set up to throw. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked up by Caden Stearns. And the Ravens are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. So the interception there. And, Charles, I'd imagine that's something you can maybe live with in December, but not come January.
And I love how you make the distinction there. You're talking about regular season versus the postseason, the playoffs. Because these guys, they've already clinched a playoff spot, but they know, looking ahead, when they get into the postseason, they've got to take better care of the football because turnovers in that situation, they really become magnified.
On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. Steps away. Now he'll let it go deep down the left sideline. And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete. Charles, you talk about this defense, and they're in for a tough test, playing a team working on a 3-game win streak. But their head coach very confident in his guys' chances when he spoke to the media earlier this week.
I'd call him brimming with confidence, and he should be. Because if that's what he needs to do to fire up his guys, he should do so. And he's telling everybody, we've got a locker room full of guys ready to step up. And he's making sure that he believes it so that he hopes that his players will as well.
On 2nd and 10, Wilson. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. Flush to his right. Going for a right side here, complete. And he's going to be down at the 35, gain of 7. On 2nd down now, Pollard, and he'll get up to the 43-yard line. They go play action with Wilson. Now he'll escape to his left. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Here's 2nd and 10. They go play action now. Wilson. Forced out to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. He's got him in. Complete. And they do finally get him at the 12. It's a big play there for Baltimore. After 7-0 on EA Sports. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. From the 4, this is 2nd down and 1. Throwing is Wilson. Flushed out right. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the campaign and 4th overall. And the Ravens go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. True able to connect on the extra point. And that'll make the score 14-0. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite of that level and not of that age. But I remember
I was going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
The drive starts with a completion, left side. It'll be a gain of 18 on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage. Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open. That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete. So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. They're going to try and throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. On 1st down, Wilson. Now they go screen. It's complete. The 1st down screen pass, good for 5. 2nd and 5. Now a give here to Pollard. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Play action. It's Wilson. Rolling to his right. And his throw is going to be incomplete. They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. It'll be a handoff to Pollard, and he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Now Wilson. Now a leaping catch. He's got it. And he will have the 1st down before he's brought down at the 3. Pollard. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. To throw is Wilson. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. touchdown for the Bucs. How about that for a momentum swing? You had it goal to go. Not only do you cough it up, but they pick it up and return it all the way for a touchdown.
And now you have to give oxygen to the entire team because what a letdown that was. Terrific drive. Looked like you're going to get points. Instead, the other team registers them on the scoreboard.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they've got to be still reeling from the events of a moment ago. What a turn on that last play.
You're knocking on the door. You're about to take it in. You think you're going to get some points on the board. Instead, you cough it up and watch them take it the rest of the way to the opposite end zone. That's a two-score swing that you just gave up.
First down, and it's Pollard again. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them. They did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
Hey, check Mike, Mike 6. Hey, let's get that ball here. Let's get that ball right here. Mike 6.
Here's Wilson to throw. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. And the defense coming through on 3rd down, a loss of 7 to bring up 4th. Here's Jack Fox now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the... Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Darnell Mooney becoming just the 2nd player with 30 touchdowns in a single year. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Lutz with the extra point, and we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. They'll run with Pollard, and he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Throwing on 2nd and 8, Wilson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Mike Edwards picks it off. And it's a pick six. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. Lutz good on the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Now it's Wilson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Now Pollard. And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's say, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Now Wilson on 1st down. Throws right side, and that's complete. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Another great throw there, and we talked about him when he broke the single-season record. But that last completion, CD, that puts him over 6,000 yards passing on the season. Just unheard of.
Brandon, there was a time not long ago when 3,000 yards was the gold standard for quarterbacks. He's doubled that. If more people come along like him and hit that type of a number, if you throw for 3,000 yards, you're in danger of losing your job.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now it's Wilson. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Third and 11, and some extra depth in the secondary here. They're in the dime. Wilson. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They sought the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
And his kick is good. And that'll bring him back within 4. So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw them a bit closer here in this second quarter.
Yeah, nice snap, nice hole. They just want to keep this game close, so give them credit for finishing that one off with 3.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they've got less than 30 seconds to go here, so not a lot of time to work with. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Looking to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Taking a shot here for Marshall. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Back to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Man over the middle, and it's complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Back to throw again. Escaping the pressure right. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. It's their quarterback in the final seconds of the first half. And the Buccaneers would extend their lead here just before halftime. Lutz with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Final play of the half. It's Wilson. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that is incomplete. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Buccaneers out on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Bucs with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, there were 3 talking points at the half, partner. All of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
They'll only get a couple up to about the 30. On 3rd down, here's a run by Akers. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. They go play action here on 1st down. And he's got Jordan complete right side. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately because if you let that big guy get ahead of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. He'll drop to throw. A throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I know I spend a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
They'll run on first down with Akers. Javon Holland coming up to make the stop.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
And he's going to be down close to a first down at the Ravens 33. This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches. On play action, they'll throw. Flush to his right. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a first down. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. On the handoff, it's Akers. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Now the tackle that time by James Lynch.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Going right back to Akers. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 78 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. They'll look to throw. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Two of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Dancing to his left. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bucs take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Lutz good on the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Wilson. Open man Hamler, that's complete. 3 yards remain for 2nd down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 40. On the draw, it's Pollard. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's Wilson. Able to hit his target, Lamb. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 22-yard line. Wilson. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Looking to throw. Wilson flushed out right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jerick McKinnon. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Jerick McKinnon. His first touchdown on the year. And the Ravens are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They'll go again here with Akers. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Throw right side. This is into the hands of the tight end, Tunyon. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time.
Now, there was a time when I would have been upset at teams throwing the ball with a big lead late, but I've evolved a little bit. I've come around. Ultimately, they're looking for first downs, and if they think the air is the best place to do it, then so be it. In addition, you probably got a quarterback that's a nice bonus.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off near the 44. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
It's just me and you. Mike 66. Bullet ride. He's coming. We got double up.
After the interception, here's Wilson. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And this is taken in at the 5. A big play that time through the air. 35 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. Pollard again. They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Tony Pollard with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Ravens have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. All right, now a big two-point conversion attempt still to come. Wilson going to throw for it. And that's caught at the 2. And he will find the end zone again. So he gets the touchdown and the two-point conversion. And that'll cut this deficit down a little bit further. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So we will start here at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Man, if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. Because if there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
And some room to work. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Cam Akers, touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Bucs use the big play to extend their 4th quarter lead. Lutz with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Meanwhile, Wilson's throw there complete to Hamler. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A good start there on 1st down. They've got to have this drive.
No doubt about it. Down a couple of scores. They have to find a way to put it in the end zone. Chunk plays, explosive plays. That would be the key to this drive.
And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. From the gun, Wilson. This is intercepted. Picked by Kenneth Murray. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Well, CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Second and 2. And that is incomplete here.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. The Bucs on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? Now back to throw. This one complete to Tunyon underneath. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down. He'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And once again, they stop him behind the line. Great job by this Ravens defense. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. They'll look to throw here. And that's complete to the right side. It's Marshall. And the Bucs are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. They'll set up a throw. Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown. Cam Akers. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Bucs add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Lutz good on the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big 4th quarter hole. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on 1st down to set him back on 2nd. Now they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Back to throw. Wilson. Over the middle, hauled in by Lamb.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. Here we go. It's Wilson on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that'll be just about all she wrote for this one. That one looks like he'll throw here. Escaping the pressure right. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line.
He's starting to fall into the category of not fair, because when he's on target throwing the ball, he's dangerous. But when you add in his ability to make plays with his feet, almost impossible.
Well, yeah, exactly. They've had trouble. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play. They'll drop to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And the Ravens are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. Oh, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. They go back to Pollard on 2nd down. Across the 30 to the 31-yard line. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. One last shot for Wilson. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Now, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. He's going to let it fly. It got his man complete. And they're able to get this way down there inside the Tampa 20. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Buccaneers, they move ever closer to the perfect regular season as they run things to 14-0. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Cleveland to take on the Browns. Meanwhile, for Baltimore, it's a late season stumble as they're going to fall to 12-2 on the year. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Foxborough to face off against the New England Patriots.